Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So today we're back for another round of the summoning adventure. Now in today's episode I'm actually really excited because we're about to check out a new type of weapon, a weapon that we haven't seen in the series so far, and one that a lot of you were quite excited about at the start because it uses a mechanic that only Calamity has introduced. So let's have a little look at it. We're obviously playing as a summoner, so it is a summoning weapon, but this one is different because it needs to be charged up. That's right. It's a weapon that requires a Duracell battery. And this is kind of cool. It's different. So let's get cracking on with it. It is called the scanner something, right? That's all I remember. It's called the mounted scanner. All right. Well, let's craft it. You use some stuff from the Skeletron Prime fight and some dubious plating and such. So let's have a little look at this bad boy. All right. Laser technology used in this case for both targeting and defense. Summons a powerful weapon above your head that fires lasers at nearby enemies. Deals less damage against enemies with high defense. Well, that doesn't sound very good at all. I'd like a weapon that fires equally with all things. So as you can see, this little weaponized hair dryer, it doesn't work. I can't use it. And the reason is we need to put the battery in. So where do we get the battery? Well, turns out I was going to use a grav potion, but I don't have one. Turns out all those laboratory stuff that we were finding right at the very start, all of that is useful now. And I remember people commenting about it, but not really getting it. Like, people are like, oh, those are for weapons. And I was like, yeah, the chest full of crafting stuff, those are for weapons, right? Nah, you've got a whole battery factory. It's like Tesla up in space. Let's go check it out. So yeah, welcome back to the channel. I feel like I may have already burnt out all of my energy. For some reason, if you didn't see the last episode, I've just been waking up really randomly at like 5 in the morning. I don't know if it's my new thing. I can't tell if like my body is adapting with age. And it's like, do you remember sleep? You don't really need that as much. Or like, you don't need it when you used to need it. But I'm tired. But I am recording this in the morning. But I kind of liked it last time. It was nice. So because I recorded my episode in the morning, when it snowed a couple of hours later, I got to go out in the snow and have a nice little day in the snow, which was kind of cool. So a very positive ending, I would say. Where is this factory? Christ, I thought it was like right above our house. Apparently not. So I was having a little look on the map. So for these batteries, you need to use these machines that actually, like, I think they grow the batteries. But the thing is, we have a lot of them in the world. It's not just the ones here. So so this is it. This is the crafting interface. This is where you put in the weapon and the battery. And these bad boys are what make the battery. So I think it's something like every 1.5 seconds it will make you a battery. So we're gonna have to test that. All right, there are no batteries to be made. I think they... Oh, look, it's 3D printing them. Wow. Oh, there you go. There's my battery. Oh, I love that. So it's called a Draydon power cell, used to charge Draydon's weaponry at a charging station, and can also be processed by the extractor for spare parts. Yeah, this is really cool. So you bang them in an extractor, and it gives you, like, the dubious plating so that you always have, like, an infinite amount on your world. Christ, what did I do there? Let me bang that one back up again. Thank you. All right, so let's put in the battery. Let's put in the weapon. And look at that. 4.7% charged. All right. So now we can spawn it in. You can have multiple of them. This is amazing. So does it use charge every time it's spawned? I think it does. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like they're on a timer. So if we spawn them in at the start of an episode, it's not like they're going to constantly run out. Because that would be a little bit annoying if it was like, all right, you've only got a minute. And then you need to bang in another Duracell. But this is really cool. So in today's episode, we're going to be trying out Brimstone Elemental today. And now that we've got this, I'm actually really excited for it. I do like the Brimstone Elemental fight, but it is a pretty difficult one, to be fair. So this is a nice little upgrade to have. And look at that, we're up to 7.8%. I'll tell you what I'll do, though. I will just take these. Thank you very much. And I'll also just take this charging station as well. We may as well just, like, move this to our actual house. There's no point coming back to here every time, right? Let's bang them on the roof. This is where all important things go. All right, here we go. Bam. Look at us. Look at us. Let's just keep getting loads of them in. Right, so for Brimstone Elemental, we need to do the fight over here. So I think what we're going to do is take... we're going to take a water walking potion. We're going to get there and then start like clearing out the area a little bit. It kind of depends on how difficult the fight's going to be, because I've had some series where I've had to like completely remove the roof and everything. But I don't think I'm going to have to do that with this one. I feel honestly very confident with these amazing beams. The only thing is, if they're not very, like, long distance, it's going to be really bad, and we might have to move to something else. But if they do fire pretty far, it's going to be great. So, here it is. Here is the biome we'll be fighting in. It looks a little bit different than the last time I did a boss fight here, to be honest. Like, it looked actually very different. It's a lot more, it might just be world generation, but it seems a little bit more confined than it used to be. The thing is, I'll probably end up doing the fight here instead, which is slightly out of biome. But I think if you spawn it in and then move it to the left, it doesn't really matter. So basically what I'm going to do is try and just get rid of some of these random blocks at the top. And to be honest, I'm not really too sure what I actually need for the Brimstone fight. I'm assuming it's just like a bit of Hellstone and stuff like that. You know, nothing too serious. But I will find out in a minute. I'm just going to quickly clear out the arena. All right, then let's have a little look at what we need to get to spawn this in. So we need the charred idol. Charred idol. Okay, I think this should be all right. It's just Souls of Night and Essence of Chaos. It's actually not too bad, and I've actually got 5 of them to get us going. I really hope that this is amazing, or is it as amazing as I'm kind of hoping it will be. But this seems like a fairly decent area. I think I might actually expand it just a little bit more. The thing with the Brimstone Elemental fight, or the thing that used to be the case, and I never follow Calamity updates very well because they change stuff quite frequently. And I feel like I've always got this weird, like, back catalogue of knowledge that's not really relevant anymore. But I remember back in the day, the case was if you moved away from it too much, you just kind of ruined the fight, and ultimately you would lose more often than not. It was worth kind of sticking around. But I remember there's one attack with it that I really don't like. It's where you're kind of like off to the side and you've got to kind of dodge these giant big fireballs. Really brutal stuff. Oh, cool. We can just make a charred idol. No fuss about it. All right. This is only the first attempt though, so that's not great. Oh my God, Christ! There are so many batteries in here. Wow. I feel like they probably give you too many batteries in reality. Let's see how many we use filling it to 100%. Oh, actually, do you know what? I'm gonna take that back. I was gonna say, like, I kind of thought it would only take about 20 to fill it up completely. Nah, that's pretty cool. What's the difference as well in damage? So this is 79, whereas this is 81. But obviously these lasers are just way better at more consistent damage. Okay, right. So let me rebuff up. I think I need to take that one again. We'll summon in all of our summons. So we got a whole bunch of them. And then we'll go for it. This is going to be good. So real quick, I wanted to talk about the previous video title, because a lot of you were pretty confused why I wrote Angel Threads instead of Angel Treads. Like, I got a lot of comments that was like, James, you realize you've misspelt the title. And then people would come back hours later and be like, all right, I don't think he's changing the title. Nah, it's an old channel reference back in like 2017. The first time I ever played through Calamity, I used to make the Angel Threads and call them the Angel Threads unironically. Like, I just misread it. And this went on for like months. Like, I just always referred to it as Threads. So I put it in the title as a throwback. But it confused a lot of people. And I don't really blame you all that much. It's a pretty dated reference. You know, it's not like a feather worthy. It's almost like banging the broken washing machine in the title now. I feel like that's almost a legacy in itself. more of a legacy people remember than actually remember. That's cool. Right, okay. Let's do this. I'm very excited and very tired. So, I want a nice, easy fight, alright? Brimstone, don't be a pain. Make it easy for me. Christ, we left a lot of Essence of Chaos. I'm kind of glad that we're picking them up. Right, so I think what we need to do is spawn it in here and then move it over to the actual fight. Oh, so I did get a comment, and this is only one comment, so I can't really verify the validity of it. But people did say that the Rod of Discord does actually remove some of the damage output that we're doing as a summoner. Now, I always believed that if you were holding a tool rather than another weapon, it didn't affect the damage. But if you lot say it is, then it is. But if somebody would like to refute that claim, I would also like to know, because it would be awesome if I could actually just hold the Rod of Discord out at all times. I would much prefer that. But I want to know the facts. Alright, so far this is going pretty good. I'm just trying to stay calm. I remember, oh god, this is getting hard already. It's starting to show its colours now. I was going to say, I remember this phase. I was just about to say, I remember the phase where it just, oh my god. Christ. The new, I don't know if it's, I'm pretty sure it's new from the last time I played it, but I really like the sprites of all the stuff that it fires out. Maybe I'll put this this boss in the thumbnail. We'll see what happens. If you've never heard me talk about this before, basically the original sprite, which is this one pretty much, YouTube would always demonetize it weirdly. So I could never put it in the title. I'd always have to cover it up with something, and then everyone would be like, "Did you really cover up the boss?" I'd be like, "Yeah." YouTube's weird, man. Okay, so I do think, obviously, we're going to lose this one because we're not doing so well. But I am basically dying to the attacks that I used to die to a lot back in the day. So I'm not really too surprised. All right, this is the laser, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a new phase. I didn't know this. So it's not a laser. It's like an indication of where these projectiles are going to go. All right, I think for the next one, I'm going to need to do a fair bit more teleporting around, I think. Ooh, so I guess one thing we should probably do before jumping into the next boss fight is reforges. This is something weirdly that I've neglected a fair amount in this series. Like, usually I'm reforging all the time. So I do want to actually utilize this dude right here. I want to use some of these tokens and hopefully get menacing. Yeah, alright. While this is in your inventory, your next accessory reforge will be menacing. Reforging priorities are menacing, lucky, violent, and warding. Consumes in the process. Right, so how many do we need to be menacing? 1, 2, probably 3, 4, 5... Well, I guess it's more 4, because I don't really need to do that one. Right, so let's spend a plat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we'll go 5 since it's not too bad. And this is really nice. But it's also, as you're probably aware, pretty cheesy. But I'm not really too bothered about that. I find wasting money on reforges to be a bit of a nuisance anyway. Alright then, let's see if this works the way I want it to work. Alright, reforge. Take the nuclear rod. Bam. Menacing. So do you still have to spend the money to get the reforge? Bam. Oh, you do. Wow. Okay, so that is a little bit better than I initially thought. I guess it's a little bit more fair if you have to spend a lot of money. Let's see, how much is this to reforge? Bam. 14. I guess we go all the way. We do have one more. Which one should I change? So this one's plus 3 damage. I'll change the warding one since I'm not really too interested in that. All right, cool. There you go. We got some solid upgrades there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go get some more Essence of Chaos, and then we'll do part 2. Can I buy an Underworld one yet? Yeah, I can. Nice. Oh my god, Christ. I don't want to burn to death. Oh my god, it's awful. Stop. Let me out. Alright, so let's do this. This is going to be round 2. She's spawning under here this time. Alright, something's already different. Okay, let's just turn off the minimap. We don't need that. The good thing is, we kind of don't need to even highlight the bosses. You know, there isn't many other enemies that spawn in during this event. So it's not like we're getting a, you know, mixed AI. Oh my god, Christ. This is the one I'm so bad at. I remember this is what would always mess me up back in the day. Please. I want to be better. I need to... I might need to make a bigger arena, to be completely honest. I think I might need to remove all of this roof, to be honest. I feel like it's the roof that's mainly getting in the way. The good thing is, as well, is if we spend the time to get rid of all of this stuff, it will come in... Oh my god, this is awful. This is really awful. If we get rid of the roof and stuff, it will come in handy later on, because we're going to need to farm out the chicken balls here later on. So it's not like it's going to be a big waste of time. Alright, so I just spent as much time as I could getting rid of the roof to hell. I think it will make a pretty big difference. I've also, like, expanded it a little bit to the left. I never realized, but the area where we were fighting it was, like, almost the very end of the world. So we don't have, like, much breathing room to the left. I also realized while doing it that I didn't even need walking potions. I'm really sorry about that. I swear it's the sleep. I was like, wait, my boots do this. I was like, why am I bothering with this? So I apologize for the stupidity today. It really is. It's not like I'm getting too little sleep, because I am going to bed at a normal time. I'm going to bed at like 9 o'clock, right? But obviously getting up earlier is still kind of throwing me off. Right. Okay. Bam. Let's do this. I'm so excited. I think we've got like another idol to make as well for our crafting materials before we need to go and get more. So, our arena should be just over here. Just over the hill. Let's have a little look. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than before. I feel like, honestly, I do feel like it'll make a difference. I do remember it being like a tip that I used to have as well. I will admit, it wasn't as like surprisingly easy as I hoped today would be. But in reality, it's not actually that bad. I remember I've been on I've had series before where I've been stuck on this fight for like multiple episodes. So having gotten it at least like halfway on the first try, that is pretty good. It's a pretty solid attempt. All right, here she is. Let's go. All right, I think the big thing this time is not to choke, and also not to run away so much, I would say as well. Like, I do feel like it makes a pretty big difference. But yeah, having that vertical space, wow. Look at it, you can already see it in action. All right, keep teleporting to me. There we go. Right, we're going to flip over here. Thank you very much. See, that's the thing. We can't go too far because otherwise our summons won't hit. Okay, look at that. We're getting adrenaline and everything. Oh, I got a good bit of adrenaline then as well. Wow, that was good. Okay, yeah, we've definitely made a big positive change here. God, it does that attack quite a bit, doesn't it? Christ. To be honest, the first time we did the fight, because I was just kind of overwhelmed at how it was going, I didn't really realize it was doing it very often. Right, so we're staying close. It's probably going to go into its phase soon with the laser beam. What do we need to know about that laser beam phase, really? It's hard to say, to be honest. I guess stay out of the way of the laser beam. It's funny because I was more anticipating a Moonlord laser rather than having the little spikes come out. So it is... Oh, right, okay. So it is a laser and it spikes. So it's a bit evil all around. Right, so I think those are going super fast now because we're kind of out of its range. I think it's like an enraged form. I will admit, I am just winging this. It's most fights. Yeah, look, it's a little bit slower the closer you are. So it does kind of punish you for moving around too much. Right, so we got 4 seconds left on the heal. I do feel like, obviously, I was going to say, I do feel like we obviously won't win this one. But I feel like with every attempt, I'm learning something new. That one was definitely better. Right, so I'm going into attempt number 8, I think. I've gotten a little bit better. You know, it's kind of funny because I thought in the last fight I was doing way better. And then in like the last little phase with the Moonlord laser, I got stomped. I got real stomped. But I think the problem is the boss stopped moving basically. So I couldn't really get close to the boss because it was kind of doing its Moonlord thing. And then when it wasn't doing the Moonlord thing, it was doing the blob thing. So all around, pretty rough fight, I'm not gonna lie. But I thought I'm probably good enough to at least commentate this one. I'll probably do like 2 more today. and then I'll call it a day. But it's been fun. I've really enjoyed kind of getting to grips with this boss again. I really like the weapon. I feel like I can't blame the weapon for the fight. I can't be like, oh man, it was good, but that weapon though. Nah, it's a good weapon. It's fun to use. It looks awesome. Makes great noises. It's good. Okay, all right. Oh god. Okay, I'm starting to choke a little bit. Oh my god, Christ. The Moonlord phase is bad. I really don't like it. But it's okay. Once again, I don't like it because I'm not good at it. I should really clarify that. Okay. Oh god. This fight is so tense. It's tense and also very awful. Alright, let's keep going this way. This attack, you see, it moves in a circle. Oh my god, I've got it where it doesn't move again. No! Summons, please. Oh god, Christ. Look, this is what happened to me last time. So it gets caught in an area where the summons don't hit. Oh my god. I'm getting passionate. Alright, I'm going to try one more attempt for today, and then I'll call it a day. But it's been fun. It's been a good one. Oh, so I've learned, by the way, you have to go through the Moonlord phase twice before it starts to move again. Alright, that's where I was getting frustrated. I was like, I want this opportunity to hit. Alright, honestly, I think I came a long way from the beginning of the episode when we first fought it to now. I think I've got a much better understanding on it. If there is any, like, really good accessories that you would recommend I can make right now, that would be awesome. Make sure when you do recommend stuff, though, that it's, like, actually stuff obtainable now. I do sift through a lot of ideas that are like, hey, you just need Moonlord's Heart, right? Moonlord's Heart, what an amazing accessory. And I'm like, come on. We've not killed Moonlord. All right. Okay, so that's going to do it for today's episode, guys and gals. Thank you so much for watching. Give the video a big fat thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. And shout out, as always, to our wonderful channel members that are scrolling by on screen right now. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.